This is Chloe, and I am here to preview the Snowflake Taylor race course out here at the Secret Trails. We have a little bit of rain coming in, so I'm gonna have to get rolling. This is the start line, and I'm really excited. We have a new course to share today. We got some feedback from last year and had a few changes we wanted to make, and I think we achieved most of our goals with this new course. It is super fun. It flows really well. Parents and coaches are going to have a great opportunity to spectate. So, and we're off into a pretty strong headwind. So for today's ride, my goal is really just to provide a preview for you all. So I'm going to be pedaling at a moderate pace, and I will likely do one effort out there. So on one climb, I'm going to go pretty hard, and I'll let you know where that is. Otherwise, I'll just chat a little bit about pacing, about this start, and provide a few reminders for you all. So this is the end of the start chute, and here we jump into our first bit of single track. Really important that everyone keeps their head up for the start of the races. There's a lot of riders around, and it's just really important to ride within your means. This is a change we're doing for this year. So we take that right, and here we begin our first climb of the day, although it's a pretty gentle one, and it's broken up a fair amount, which is nice. I call this to climb the tandem climb. And I know it looks like we're all alone out here, and there's wide open spaces, and there's nothing to really indicate which way we're supposed to go. And while that's true right now, on race day, it's going to be completely different, and over the race weekend. So there's going to be really good course markings. We have volunteers all around the course, our course marshals, that will be there. We'll have, coaches are often out there. And of course, there's other riders you're starting with. So you're really not going to have an opportunity to take the wrong turn. The course markings are really good. And there's going to be a lot of people around looking out for you and also cheering you on out there. And for middle schoolers, a lot of you will be doing your very first race, which is super exciting. It could also be really nerve-wracking for some of you, and that's it's really normal to feel nerves. And oftentimes nerves mean you care and you're excited, but what we don't want is for those nerves to turn the experience into something that's negative. So always keep in mind anything you can do to kind of distract yourself a little bit. So if you like music, bring some of your favorite music. If you like to read, draw, journal, play games with your friends, just find something that will distract you a little bit, something that is kind of within your comfort zone, and you find yourself getting really nervous. it's good to have another activity. And on race morning, you just kind of need to remind yourself that, you know, there's other riders out there that are feeling the same way and nervous about the day and not sure what's going to happen, but just know that you all have been practicing and you all have some really supportive coaches, and there's a lot of people out here looking out for you. And at the end of the day, all that we ask is you go out here and try, and showing up and is a huge part of it. So everybody can really be proud of themselves for even showing up on that start line, no matter what happens on the day. And so many of yourselves, so many of you will finish with a big old smile on your face, and that's really fun to see. Here I'm chatting to distract you all and myself from the climb. This is a good climb to shift into a gear where you can keep your pedals turning over at a decent rate. You want to be working hard, but this is not the place to be going as hard as you can. That'll come later. You might also see some teammates up ahead. You might see riders on other teams. And make sure you all talk to each other about passing. It just takes a little bit of practice and communication, and y'all will get the hang of it. Maybe we'll all get lucky on race day like I am right now and have nice cloud cover and some cool raindrops. All right, you know how I said this was a tandem climb? Now can you tell why? There's a tandem up in that tree. And a tandem is a bicycle that's designed for two people. One person rides in the front and one person rides in the back. Some really fun parts. Here we take a sharp left. Ooh, now I get a little tailwind. Feels nice. Out here, you're going to be able to see riders ahead of you. This is where I'm going to start putting in a little bit more of an effort. Because I was able to pace myself on that last climb. So here, I've got a little bit more energy to spend on this harder part of the climb. Just gets a little steeper up ahead. And once you put in your effort at the top of this climb, you get one of the most fun downhills. So it's gonna be worth it, I promise you. The faster you climb this hill, the sooner you get to ride downhill. Right here, we think we're at the top. There's still some pedaling ahead. Stay strong. Right, and here is our downhill. It's so much fun. Definitely want to remember your heavy feet and light hands. You do not want your butt on your saddle, so make sure you're in that ready position with a slight bend in your elbows and knees. And keep your head up and eyes ahead. That's how you're going to stay balanced and feel confident on this downhill. Yay. Super fun. I know you're going to be so excited from that fun downhill, but it's really important to try to recover through here as much as you can. All right, I'm gonna slow down before this. Pay attention to that rock. I'm gonna ride right on up it. See? You point towards that little rock right in the middle. You can just pedal right on up that little rock. And of course, it's always good to stop and look at those sections, and if you're not comfortable with it, never any shame in planning to get off your bike and run or walk on up it. You still get to go downhill. It's just so pretty out here today. Very lucky I get to show you all the course on such a beautiful day. All right, so we're just about ready to start what I call our bonus climb, because we didn't have this climb on the course last year. So now up we go. Climb gets a little bit steeper than our last one, so recommend shifting into an easier gear at the right away and just get in a pace that, you know, you feel like you're working hard, but you can keep it up. If you feel like you're having a hard time, see if you can shift into an even easier gear. Sometimes a little trick I play is shift into an easier gear, but try to go the same speed. It means your feet are pedaling a little bit faster. thirsty. I'm gonna have a drink. Still have a bit of climbing left. Sometimes when I have a long climb like this, I like to repeat some song lyrics in my head. Sometimes I count, like I'll count my pedal strokes. Or I'll pick something ahead and pretend that's the top of the climb. And then when I get there, I just reset and pick the next one. I had that really fun tailwind a little bit ago. Well, now it's a headwind. But I know I'm going to turn back around the other direction here very soon. Always remember, the parts that are hard, you can get through them and it will get easier. Now it's a bit of a tailwind. Well, this dirt is getting pretty tacky, which is good. Rides really well with a little bit of moisture. Change of direction. Excited for this next view. Oh yeah. This is some of our last bit of climbing. mentioned before, all of this is going to be marked really well. This is a really fun downhill. We will be cutting in a little turn around here. There we go. Hey. This downhill is so much fun. Last little bit of single track. All right, here we come back out onto the finishing stretch, and that's the loop. Done a great job. If you're going around for another lap, make sure you pick up a bottle in your feed zone.